Guys, what a week. This is episode number 2. I don't think I want to do the whole channel in this, so it'll probably get changed. 2 ticks. Watch the intro, I'll be right back. Welcome. This is my second video on this channel. I'm hoping to have gameplay one week and then reviews, news, and showing you my gear on the other weeks. So alternate weeks. So sorry guys that there's no real gameplay here, but I do have a few wee things that you may be interested in, so keep watching. This is a very new channel, so just to introduce myself, I am Aka Staten. I'm straight out of Northern Ireland and I am an Airsoft sniper specialist. I use concealment most of the times to get the objectives done. This is the KMCS LEAF SUIT and we will be talking about it a wee bit more in detail today. So first up on the news, I got quite a few followers, lots of views, lots of shares from the first video, and loads of encouragement from you guys and gals across the world. Big shout out to all the Irish Airsofters. We've never met, but there's a big support group there that have been following me and tagging me and insta messaging me, DMing me, whatever you kids call it these days. And yeah, they've been really supportive, sharing the material and telling me to keep on going. So guys, big thumbs up for you. Okay, first of all, talking about events that are coming up. So on the 9th of February, I have been invited down to Special Ops down in Dublin. The guys were really keen to get me down, so I will hopefully make it down. I might come down on the 8th. Apparently they're having a nighttime shoot that's all booked up. However, I may come down just for the crack, maybe do a wee bit of filming for you. Another event that's happening on the 1st of March is the sniper competition happening at Predator Airsoft. This is open to individuals and teams of 3. It will be great using the bolt action sniper rifle again. I bought the Aries Striker kneecapper just before Christmas, and James from Bespoke Airsoft has been recommended parts left, right and centre, and I've finally got them all installed. It needs a wee bit of tuning still, but I think I finally nailed it. Speaking of which, James is also owner of Jaeger Precision Airsoft, and he very kindly reached out to me after watching my first video, and in the gameplay I obviously used the kneecapper, and he said, would you mind if I sent you out a little gift for you and your striker? And of course I was just like, yeah, that'd be brilliant. I didn't have a clue what it was, but in through the post this little package came. Just to give you a bit of info on it, this is a stainless steel trigger in heat-treated Gorudo color. It is handmade, and at the minute it is 1 of 1. However, James has said, anybody else looking at trigger, please get in touch with him. If you mention my name, Aka Staten, he will give you 10% off your order. As you can see, this thing looks fantastic, and it is badass. Thanks very much, James. I want to talk to you about Eskimo Airsoft. On the 2nd of February, they're going to be having a Speedball skirmish 50-50 day. The Speedball game will be utilising numerous teams in smaller areas of the map. This means that it will be very CQB. You will be testing your reloading skills and basically getting your groups of friends and working in smaller teams. Mark and his staff are known for putting on class events, so I'm sure this will be amazing. Thanks for the invite. Hopefully I'll be there. So I've kind of just bounced on this whole YouTube scene just because 1, I love Airsoft, and 2, I love making films. So I thought, right, let's combine them. I guess there's only one way to start, and that's to start. I put up that first video and got a really good response. So thank you very much for everybody that subscribed, left a comment, got in touch with me on Facebook and on Instagram. If you haven't added me yet, please subscribe. Feel free to go on Facebook and Instagram. I'll be putting up daily content and videos, maybe wee short clips, or maybe go on Insta Live. So this is episode 2. I kind of thought, well, I can't do a gameplay. However, the next best thing, I can show you the gear that I use in the gameplay. Now, a lot of you have been asking questions about this and that, and a lot of you are very, very knowledgeable and probably know more about it than me. However, I'm going to give you my opinions and I'm going to give you my thoughts, and I'm going to share with you my equipment. So I thought this week, before starting on any guns, let's start from the base layer. So this is the KMCS LEAF SUIT. Just to show you the front of it, because I haven't really modified much of this part, these are the colors that you kind of get. They are top notch, they are so accurate, it's scary. So just to go over some of the features, this material itself is very, very tough. If you get the Chinese makes, you will see that it's kind of very, very thin and it can tear easily in brambles and twigs and things like this here. I've gone through some nasty bramble bushes by accident trying to get to a certain target or whatever, and this thing just ripped those brambles to shreds. Not only do I like the strength of the material, but it's the size of the mesh that makes it really, really good for crafting. I can take the mini brown cable ties and thread it through very, very easily without needles and threading and things like that there. And it's so easy to modify the suit. As you can see, I've got some fake grass, some fake leaves, and raffia and all the fake fern. And it's all been added via the little cable ties, and really it is so quick. Slip it through, cable tie it, boom, done. My cheap Chinese suit took me maybe about 20 hours to get it to the way I wanted it. This literally took me about 2 hours, and I know that sounds a lot to some people, but really 2 hours is nothing for crafting. Kicking Mustang has released a few versions of these. Each time they get better and better. I think this is part of the third batch, and each batch is modified to make slightly better. I don't want to talk too long about the features because there's lots of good information videos out there and probably do it better than me. So just to give you a bit of an overview, as you can see, the wrist extends down, covering your hand. In the elbows and knees of the trousers, we also have double layering. That's just to help with the durability while you're crawling and things like that. Now the hood on this thing is oversized, and it is deliberate. It's for whenever you're lying down stalking, you can pull the hood up over and it will hide the scope, and it might hide some of your hands and everything, and it just helps lose that shape of your neck and your shoulders. It does have elastic on it which you can pull tight if you want to get the hood nice and snug. However, I also bought the extra balaclava, so I use the hood maybe slightly differently to most people. So this is the KMCS balaclava. As you can see, I've added in a wee bit of green, but not too much. The back I've left completely bare, and the theory behind that for me personally is I have my hood on the main suit very, very heavy in green. As we come into spring, things are going to start growing. We're going to get lots of fern back and lots of shrubbery and bushes, etc, etc. Those greens are really going to pop. However, there still are those bare moments which you just need the brown. So my thinking behind it is, if I'm in a green territory, I can pull the hood up. If I'm in the brown territory, put the hood down, and it just gives me a wee bit of variety. The balaclava on the back has two elastic drawstrings, one for a vertical tightening and one for a horizontal tightening. Just to let you know, I put my GoPro on first on the head strap. I then pull the GoPro through the eye hole and push it back and pull the balaclava down and tighten the balaclava, and that really sinks the GoPro into place, which is really, really nice. Balaclava has extended beards on the front and the back. You probably can't tell in these lights, obviously the sun is a lot higher, but if I had a light source coming from above, it would cast a big deep shadow under my chin. This here helps to flatten that out and just remove that shadow, making your head and chin and jawline and everything sink into the background a wee bit more. So the trousers are a lot like the top part, double stitching in the knees. It also has pocket holes and also a pee hole for anybody that needs to go. Maybe you're doing an 8-hour milsim and you can't stop at quick access. Just to show you one last feature, which is possibly my favorite feature, next to the strength, this is my favorite feature. And this is just something that I haven't seen any other suit do. It may be quite hard also to see this on the camera, but I'll do my best. So on my left we have the dry balaclava, and on the right I've grabbed the trousers and just ran them up and down the grass once or twice just to take on the moisture. If you're out walking in the forest, you will notice that the damp leaves are darker, and this suit does it amazingly. So we'll wrap it up there. If I went over too many of the features too quickly or not enough detail, please fire me a wee message. I will get back to you and I will tell you as much information as I can possibly give you. Also, Skirm Shop in Holland, they will be selling them. I think there's a few more hundred, maybe 200, 100 coming out, and Kicking Mustang will also be releasing a green version, which I'm really excited about. Obviously being in the Green Island, but hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that suit because they sell out like hotcakes. Also on Instagram at KMCS Fanatics. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So sorry that there wasn't a gameplay video, and there'll be more next week.